St. John's wort, Hypericum perforatum. When you crush the young flower buds, they turn from yellow to a deep red, which is supposed to represent the blood of St. John. It flowers around the 24th of June, which is St. John's Day, or near summer solstice. Interestingly, astrologically and energetically, this plant is associated with the sun. It's bright yellow, it flowers on the longest day of the year, but if you use it externally on your skin, in bright weather, it can actually make you a little bit photosensitive, so don't do that. In herbal medicine, we infuse the bright yellow flowers, traditionally in olive oil, and make a sun maceration. This turns bright and deep red. It's a perfect thing for aches and sprains. There are many different types of St. John's wort out there, but you can tell if they're truly medicinal because when you squeeze them, they will turn that deep red colour, and that's the hypericin and hyperforin compounds that are anti-inflammatory and pain relieving. For instance, we've got a plant over there that doesn't really turn red at all, whereas this one turns a beautiful maroon. So remember, if you squeeze it and it turns red, that's the one you want to use for your oil. St. John's wort oil is definitely one for the medicine chest. If I could pick just 5 remedies to keep at home, St. John's wort oil would be one of them. St. John's wort oil can be used for all things to do with the skin, muscles and nerves. It's great for sciatica, repetitive strain from like typing too much, or in my case, carrying heavy pots. I often get it in my right hand here. Just rub on the oil daily and it really helps soothe it. I got in a fight with a bramble yesterday and I'm going to use my St. John's wort oil to soothe it. You just apply a little bit of oil to any cut and it soothes it beautifully. To make a St. John's wort oil, you literally just pick the tips of St. John's wort, stick them in a pestle and mortar, give them a little crush, just a light crushing. Put them in a jar and then fill that jar with olive oil. There are no ratios with this process really. As long as your herb is completely submerged in oil at the end, you're good to go. You then leave it in the sun for about a month. It is a month on now and our St. John's wort is well and truly infused. I'm going to show you this colour. So now we're just going to strain it off through a nice fine sieve to separate the plant material from our infused oil. I'm just going to turn the jar upside down and let the rest of the oil drip out for a couple of hours. We don't want to squeeze the herb because it's a fresh herb, it has water content, which will affect the final shelf life of our infused oil. Look at that lovely colour that the St. John's wort has imparted on our olive oil. After you've strained off your oil, pour it into dark glass bottles and put it in a dark, cool place, and it should keep for 1 to 2 years.